Hi, I'm Chelsea Kramer. I'm the founder of Fundamental Chromatic Nonprofit Organization, Inc. Have you ever tried to help someone and they truly didn't believe that anything was wrong? Not denial, not stubbornness, something deeper? There's a reason for that, and understanding it could completely change how we help people. Anosognosia is not denial. It's a neurological condition that affects a person's ability to recognize their own illness. It's often seen in conditions like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and schizoaffective disorder. From a biopsychosocial perspective, this matters because there are biological factors, brain chemistry, neuron communication, psychological factors, trauma, stress, coping, and social factors, housing, support, access to care. When all of these are impacted at once, a person isn't just struggling, they're navigating layers and layers of barriers. What's happening in the brain? When neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and others are not balanced, and neural connections are not functioning properly, a person's ability to think clearly, recognize these symptoms, or accept help can be deeply affected. So when someone says, I'm fine, I don't need help, they may truly believe that. And why this matters. This is where so many people go wrong. We try to help by saying, you need treatment, you're not okay. But to them, it doesn't feel true. So instead of helping, we're creating a distance, mistrust, and disconnection. If we understand this, we stop fighting the person and we start meeting them where they are. In the next video, I'll show you exactly how to do that using a method that actually works, that actually shows compassion, that builds trust, that shows you understand and you're here and you're willing to be here for them through the journey. Not just what you think they need, but what they think they need and what they know they need. Because even at a psychological state, we still know what we're missing out on in life. We still know what we want, that be housing, that be food, that be comfort, a place to sleep, a place to have something cold to drink on a hot summer day, or get out of the rain when it's raining outside. We know we need these things to survive for the most part, unless we're in psychosis. In psychosis, we're a grave danger to ourselves and possibly to others. And in that case, a crisis center is where you need to reach out for help and get that person connected to a crisis center in your community, whether that be by phone to get more guidance or whether that be a physical location where they have dedicated a crisis center for your community due to being able to acquire funding or whatever. And if your community does not have a crisis center and you're a leader in the healthcare industry, I recommend that you start a movement, a nonprofit or a for profit, and but preferably a nonprofit, honestly, and acquire the funding needed to develop a crisis center, to acquire land and a building, or build and develop a crisis center for your community, because a crisis center is going to help somebody that's in psychosis, that cannot shower, that cannot bathe, not because they don't have the access to it, but because they're mentally incapable because of neurons and neurotransmitters and synapses misfiring and miscommunicating to where they're unable to care for themselves. In that case, you need a crisis center or crisis line that you can call. Okay, so and if we understand this, we stop fighting the person and we start meeting them where they are with compassion, patience, and real support. And before we close, I want to share something really important. If you or someone you love is in crisis, please don't wait. You can call or text 988, the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, available 24/7, and it's free and confidential. You can also reach out to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, also known as NAMI, at 1-800-950-6264, or text helpline to 62640. 62640. You are not alone, and there are people ready to listen and support you. Everyone needs support, so stay with me, because in this series, I'm going to teach you the fundamentals, the basic essentials of how to truly help a friend, a loved one, or even a neighbor or sibling who may be struggling with mental health challenges. How to approach conversations that feel confusing, sensitive, even overwhelming, and actually become the safe, positive, trusted support in someone's life I know you want to be. If you believe in this work, I invite you to be a part of something, this beautiful cause. Fundamental Chromatic exists to help people achieve better life experiences and circumstances through care supports, resource navigation, and real human guidance. If you have even $5 in your budget, please visit the fundraiser link in the description. That small act can help us continue supporting people who truly need someone in their corner. And if you don't have $5 right now, please do not worry. Your support, your kindness, or even just sharing and liking this message matters more than you know. Growth needs water. Growth needs sunlight and nutrients. And just the same, this organization needs people, funding, and resources to make a difference. We are a 501c3, so your donations are tax deductible and you will receive a receipt when you include your email on the fundraising page. We cannot give up on the people we love, our families, our neighbors, our communities. To truly support others, we have to learn how. We don't just wake up knowing how to navigate these moments. We grow into it through learning, through experience, and through compassion. If this is new to you, that's totally okay. That's okay. Most people were never taught this. You're here now. You're learning, and that matters. You are not alone. If this spoke to you, please like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who may need it. Because the more people who learn this, the more lives we can impact together. You matter. They matter. And together we can create real, lasting change, full of compassion, strength, hope, and love. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for visiting the fundraiser page and leaving us $5 to support our case management and outreach program. And I hope that if you don't have $5 right now, or you don't trust the situation right now, that you will find it in your heart today, later today, tomorrow, after you've prayed over it and asked God if you should donate to Fundamental Chromatic and see what He says. I promise you, He's led me to build Fundamental Chromatic and asked me to help people for free through this organization. And I'm sure He will call your heart to do the same. Thank you so much for being with us today. And I will be making more videos to teach you how to help somebody in need. Thank you so much. Bye.